What's up, y'all? Welcome to Book Vibes, the place where you read what you like. Because if it vibes with you, that's what you do. Man, I did not think I was going to get that out because I'm rusty. Rusty. Let's get into this. Alright, guys, so today I'm coming with a video. I know it's been 2 years and people have been on me. They're like, girl, get your video out. And I'm doing my best. You see, I'm in a weird, different setup. I don't even have my setup anymore, so I got to get that back together. So bear with me as I get back into the groove of things. So today I'm bringing you a video about my October TBR, which is kind of corresponding to a little event that we have going on with folks on Instagram called the Manga Freak-A-Thon. So it's basically this big event where you read your TBR, but it's gotta be spooky, creepy stuff. And if you guys remember anything about me, you know that I love horror manga, and I'm gonna share with you guys today my picks or my hopes or my TBR. You know what I'm talking about. First up, we have Die Dark, and yep, that's not Die Dark. I lied because I just made a mistake. But we're gonna seg that way. We're going to use that as a segue. This is not Die Dark. This is Dorohedoro, but it is by the mangaka who wrote Die Dark. And I originally was going to read Die Dark, if you guys will look back on my Instagram post. Then I realized, after trying to read Die Dark and discussing it with Kat, she's also on our sprint team that we're going to talk about later, our manga sprint team. I said that like it was, this is not track. Woo, let's go back. I realized that I didn't even finish Dorohedoro. So I've got 14 through, 22 volumes or 20 volumes. I don't know. I'll put the correct number up there. But why am I reading Die Dark when I haven't even finished this? That doesn't even make sense. So Dorohedoro. Next up, we have a classic, Battle Royale. I am actually on volume 6. And when I tell you this is crazy, this is crazy. So I have to finish it. So what? Now with Dorohedoro and the rest of this, because there's 15, I'm up to at least 20 volumes. And I said I was gonna read 10. See, this is already a disaster happening. Now, I'm not gonna finish this TBR. Let's just be real. You're just watching from this point to see all the rest that's gonna be a failure. So let's just move on and get to the rest of my failure. Next up, I have 7 Billion Needles. Now, I've read volume 1 and 2. These are relatively quick reads, so I might get through this one. This is a really, really cool series. It's more sci-fi than horror, but you can put that in there too. Sci-fi, horror, same thing. No, it's not. People are gonna kill me for that, but you get what I'm saying. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Next up, we have a light novel. It is, what is this called? Stitches. Where the art is by Junjiito, so I consider it a Junjiito book. Now I know, I gotta give, what's his name? Hirokatsu Kihara some credit. But Junjiito is involved, so he takes precedent. So I'm gonna see how the read is. I found out it was a light novel later. We're just gonna roll with it. I don't think it will take me that long to read. We're gonna try. Next on my TBR list, we have Orochi, the 4 volume set by Kazuo Mez. Okay, I tried to read this one time, and I just wasn't vibing with it. And I love the drifting classroom. The drifting classroom, but this one, I wasn't feeling it. So I'm gonna try it again before I drop it because I had it in the drop bin. And I have volumes 1 and 2 only, so we'll see what happens with that. Now, what would a October TBR be without Junjiito? I have 3 of his books here that I plan on reading. So I have Tombs. I got Tombs, never read it. If I'm looking over here, you guys know that I'm just still trying to get used to this. Anyway, I got Tombs, never read it, so it's time. Soichi, got it, never read it. And his newest, Alley. Right here. Turn it this way. Alley. Okay, so I'm going to read this. Now, there's also Frankenstein that I have, and I haven't read that either. I know. I feel like I'm a failing Junjiito fangirl that I haven't even read the Frankenstein yet. But I will, and I'm going to add that to the TBR of unfortunates because this is going to be a failure. Follow me on Instagram and see how much of this I actually read. That would be interesting, right? At Book Vibes. Next on this exhaustive list, I have Panorama Island. Now, I've read this before, but I think I rushed through it, so I want to like slow dive into it and look at the art and just take it in. Besides all that, it's a great story. It's a great story. If you haven't read Panorama Island, give it a try. I think it's more widely available now. Like when I got it, it was kind of going in and out of being in stock, but I think it's pretty good now. So go on Amazon or somewhere and find it. It's there. It's there somewhere. Get it. And for the other ones that I had on the list and took off, Mouse. I don't think, here it is right here. I don't think this is appropriate for this time, this season. This might be something maybe in January or February. I don't know, when we're easing out of horror. This is kind of a very historic, serious type thing. It is, as you can see, I might have to block that out. I don't know. But I don't think this is for this season. The selections that I have are more for the vibe. And the other series I had was I Am a Hero. Guys, if I think I'm only going to read 10 volumes, I Am a Hero it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let's just be real. It's not going to happen. It's too many. I was lying to myself when I picked out that TBR. So, yeah, and that's it. So thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I know that was all over the place. Bear with me as I get myself back together. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. I missed it a lot. If you guys want to talk, hang out, give me some suggestions. Follow me on Instagram at Book Vibes and on TikTok at Book Vibes. I will be reviving that. I've had a lot of vinyl content on that page, so I'm going to try to bring some more manga and anime back to it. But anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Peace.